I'm livid. Livid, I tell you. The Hill, which many conservatives view as a liberal rag, posted an article titled NLRB Decision Overturning Amazon Union Election Defies Workers' Rights. The NLRB, a body that was designed to be the referee between business and labor in disputes to avoid strikes and bloodshed, the NLRB decided that the election in the Bessemer, Alabama Amazon warehouse for over union representation wasn't a fair election. That's what this article is talking about, but look how they titled it. NLRB decision overturning Amazon union election defies workers' rights. Really? Really? This article is an opinion piece by Kristen Swearingen. We'll discuss her later and what her biases are. But right from the jump, she implies that the election in Bessemer, Alabama was a fair election where workers were able to hear both sides on the issue of becoming a union. And this is patently false. It's just a straight up lie. There was nothing even about the election in Bessemer, Alabama. And I'll talk to you about that. Because Amazon employed intimidation tactics such as posting anti-union messaging everywhere in the workplace, including the bathrooms. They sent daily text messages to workers reminding them to vote no on the union. They fired workers who attempted to organize around the country, which sent the message that workers would be fired if they talked about unions. They surveilled workers to ensure that no labor talk occurred. They hired anti-union consultants, costing Bezos $10,000 per day, which is equal to not even a cent of his wealth. They forced workers to attend captive audience meetings. This is when the management gets them in a room and then pushes them all to reject the union. And they're not able to leave the room. They're stuck there for the meeting. Imagine scheduling a meeting and the whole meeting, all you hear about is how you shouldn't vote for a union, which would actually benefit you. That's crazy to me. They barred unions from talking to workers. They even altered the traffic signal leading out of the warehouse so that the union organizers couldn't even stand on the corner there at red lights to talk to the Amazon workers that were leaving. So spare me the equal footing claim Kristen makes. Really, equal footing? Stop it. It's no wonder the workers voted no. They were intimidated into it. Now the NLRB is doing its intended job. You got to understand that the NLRB is supposed to ensure that the workers' right to form a union and collectively bargain for a better wage and working conditions is not infringed upon by the owners. This is a case where they found Amazon cheated. Because they did. She goes on to say that big labor will have another chance to deceive, harass, pressure, and intimidate workers to boost its ranks. Gee, biased much, Kristen? You got a little bit of... What are you really representing here? Kristen hates unions and it shows. But why? Well, I looked her up. She's the vice president, legislative and political affairs at Associated Builders and Contractors here in Virginia. In Northern Virginia, actually. And you know what I found interesting? What's going on in Northern Virginia? In case you didn't know, they're building an Amazon warehouse in Northern Virginia. And a person who represents the business interest side is writing an opinion piece in The Hill about how the NLRB is bad because it took the side of the workers. But she's making it seem like the NLRB was going against the workers. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's insane, but the bias shows. You got to think of the NLRB like the referee of the fight between the workers and the owners. Before the NLRB was created, gains were won through bloody battles in the streets between the owner-hired security forces like the Pinkertons and the working people picketing and striking for fair pay and working conditions. The creation of the NLRB declawed labor in many ways. The enthusiasm for strikes diminished. When pro-business presidents were elected, they appointed pro-business NLRB board members who went on to erode the protections that were won. Now we get Biden. I know. But now we get Biden, who appointed fairer board members, who see what happened in Bessemer and recognize the unfair election and subsequent results. So they are overruling it and demanding a new election. This is good news. It's good news for the workers at Bessemer. But owner class Kristen Swearingen is upset. Good. I'm glad you're upset. Be mad, Kristen, and all the other owner class suck-ups. Be mad. Be big mad. I'm glad you're mad. When unions knock on doors during election season and Democrats win, we should expect no less than a fair shot at demanding union representation for all workers. Without unions, we would still be in sweatshops working alongside our children. It's insane. My name is Eric. I'm the host of Union Minded. It's my channel on YouTube. Check me out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, in the description box, I'm going to put the link to the article that Kristen wrote so that you can get a read on how she tries to portray this election. And if you followed anything on that election in Bessemer, Alabama, you know for a fact that there was a lot of shenanigans going on. Anyway, I'm Eric, and I hope you enjoyed my little breakdown of that article. Bullshit. Anyway, peace.